Alrighty then. I am back. I am back streaming again because I felt like it. Alright, I don't really... this is gonna be harder. I'm challenging myself not to talk about the specific game I'm playing this stream, but it's gonna be harder than I expected. And my mic is falling, so hold up a second. Why do I always only notice this kind of shit when I just started streaming? Hold up a second. Need to make sure that my mic doesn't fall halfway through the stream. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the arse. Hold up. There we go. Well, I never said I was great with detail-oriented stuff, so... Alright. It's gonna be really tough because usually when I stream, I talk about the game I'm playing, which... just to fill space, you know, but now I can't do that, so I have no fucking clue what I'm gonna say. But it makes streaming more fun for me to have these tiny challenges. I actually did the same when I was sword fighting. What I did was that I would try to speak as little as possible and see how much I could get away with before people started noticing. I thought I was doing a pretty good job at it, but apparently that was wrong, and I almost started talking about the game again. I do remember what we need to do, so I'm just gonna move to that. But yeah, I thought I was doing a pretty decent job overall, but apparently after the sword fighting lesson was over, not entirely over, but mostly over, my teacher came to me and was like, "Hey, was everything alright? You were really quiet today." I thought to myself, dang, I thought they didn't notice and I was doing a really good job, but apparently I wasn't. It's not something I do often, though. I'm not going around challenging myself to specific challenges when it comes to socialness. It's just that I suck at socialness so bad, and I don't like it so much that it just helps me get around it. Make a game out of it, you know? I do the same with some games in general. For example, right now I'm playing Dragon Quest Monster Joker, and I'm doing a slime-only run. Which doesn't mean that I can only use a slime family, no, I can only use one basic blue slime. And only one, I can't use 3 of them. It was surprisingly easy for a majority of the game, but right now I'm at the point where I actively have to grind a shit ton to get a build for my slime so that I can get through a certain part of the game. I don't actually think I have to. It's not like I was stuck on a boss or anything with my current slime. It was more that I'm about, I'd say, 3/5 through the game, and I thought to myself, if I'm not gonna build a specific build for my slime now, I'm probably never gonna do it, and I'm just gonna out-level everything. Which would be kinda boring, you know? So I decided to myself, okay, we're just gonna build up my slime into a specific build I had in mind when I started the challenge. It's basically using Giga Slash, which scales with level instead of attack or magic. And see how far I get there. I didn't expect Giga Slash to cost as much MP as it would have, however, so... Unfortunately, I have to get a bunch of other skills to make it feasible. Giga Slash costs 55 MP, which means I can maybe do it 2 or 3 times with my slime when it's level 35, which, if you don't know Dragon Quest Monster, level 35 is pretty high when you're not at endgame, and there we go. Yeah, it's level 35 is... Oh, okay. Fuck, it's really hard not to talk about that. I wanted the main... No. Oh my god, this is tough. I actually want to react to some stuff in the game. I actually technically already filled because I'm technically talking about the game now. However, I'm just gonna say that little animation was neat. It was nostalgic, the art style and everything. I'm just gonna attack. But yeah, so to continue. So I basically had to... Fucking hell. Damn, I don't actually... I remember I was talking about the slime, but I don't remember what I was doing.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I was talking about how I was struggling to get a build going for my slime, right. So it actually takes quite a bit of effort for me to get a decent slime going. With how the system works, I need a good partner to synthesize the slime with, as stat growth and the stat you have are partially decided by the parents of the monster. So let's say a slime has a 1 in every stat growth, right? So just a simple one. And then I have a monster that has 5 in every stat growth. Then the slime that I synthesize with those two parents would you would take a fourth of both parents' stat growth and put that on the slime. So instead of having just a 1 through the board with stat growths for the slime, I would have something akin to 2.4 stat growths instead, which makes a big difference. Okay, it might not be entirely feasible not to talk about the game, mainly because when I'm focusing on the game, I normally just talk about what I want to do. But in this situation, I'm just like, oh, treasure chest. Don't know what that's for. But yeah, so I'm trying to not talk about the game, but it's really fucking difficult because when I'm focusing on the game, for example, I'll just start staying quiet because I'm like, oh, I can't talk about what I'm about to do. I guess maybe I shouldn't talk about the game in silence, you know, something like that. I'll try that. Fuck, I'm totally lost though. This is gonna be a fun time. I do not want to fight those bats. But yeah, so I'm just struggling getting a proper slime build going. I'm trying to get both a attack-oriented slime and the whole Giga Slash slime. I want the attack-oriented slime for scouting monsters, as you might imagine, scouting monsters is really tough and you only have 1 monster that you're allowed to scout with. As normally you would have 3 monsters that would do the attacking, right? But with my slime I only have 1, which means that even on the high end I might get 25 to 30% scouting, which not great, not bad, but also not great. But if my slime's attack stat is in the 900s, for example, it's gonna be a lot easier to scout. Can I heal? I don't think I can. Don't really need to save. Yes. There we go. Yeah, so right now I'm basically just having a giant grind spot that's not super necessary, but I just want to do it because otherwise I might just go through the entire game with a basic ass slime. Not that I didn't synthesize the slime, but it's more that I can get through the game by just grinding my slime up to something akin to level 35 and then just leaving at that. And boy, I missed a lot of red chests here. That is kinda insane. Maybe I was busy or something. Well, it's a good thing that I came back then. Ooh, pixie pole. Alright, I'll take that. Equipment. Okay. Seems that the pixie pole is not a wand. I would imagine a pixie pole being more of a giant wand than a wand. A staff, that's it. If I hear pole, I would more imagine a staff than a wand, but guess I was wrong on that. No, did I not go inside here? Might not have. I totally didn't. Holy crap, I missed like 3 treasure chests here. That's insane. Actually surprised me that in Dragon Quest Monster Joker you don't actually have any... Holy shit, that was here. I totally just overlooked that red treasure chest, didn't I? Holy shit. It surprised me that you didn't have mini medals in Dragon Quest Monster Joker. The game feels a bit bare bones when I play it like this. But still, mini medals are in every Dragon Quest game. And I don't remember them being in Dragon Quest Monster Joker 2 either. Or either. Alright, let's finally grab some damn water. I was so fucking dumb not grabbing it when I had the chance. For whatever reason, I thought to myself, alright, beat the boss, let's head home.
Beautiful water. There we are, all done. Now,
Bottle seems a bit too ornate. The bird on the top of the bottle is bigger than the entire bottle itself. Well, not my problem. Holy shit, another treasure chest? How many did I miss? I feel actually kind of... What do you call it? Embarrassed. I feel kind of embarrassed about it, Jesus. Thank God for running, so that I don't have to fight all these mushroom men. Holy shit, another... Holy shit, how? How? I walked past all of these things. I walked past all of these rooms. Was I just paying attention too much to something else? Also, I might have just been talking to chat. That's actually fairly... fairly high chance that was happening. Jeez. Not really much else I want to talk about, if I'm gonna be honest. That's the problem with me. I want to talk about shit that I don't necessarily want to talk about on stream, you know? Like, with a friend, I'll talk about myself and, like, for example, how to explain this? Like, social situations and all that kind of stuff, like, how people think, if that makes sense. You know, I'll talk about why people made the decisions they made and so on, and their own way of seeing the world, because I find that interesting, but you can't really do that on stream. Yeah, I can explain my own worldview, but I don't really know if that's the right thing to do on stream. My worldview can be... I won't say... Like, I don't have any views that are like, oh my god, he's a Nazi or something. Like, it's not that bad. But I do know that how I see the world differs a lot from other people, as in I'm really fucking direct, and I don't really see the point in a lot of social niceties. And you might think to yourself, oh well, I have the same thing, but no, like I'm even worse. Fuck. I don't think Ticton is the place we have to go to. Gondoli. Oh, could I have just gone to that stupid fucking campfire? No, I think that's a different campfire. Guess I could talk about games. I've been playing a little bit of Limbus Company. As much as I'm hating on the game right now, I'm not gonna not play it. It's just that I don't want to stream it or really keep up with the story anymore. I want to see the story, but I am just not willing... Ooh. What's that Super Saiyan 3 hair, though?
gosh, look! The contest really got going while we were away.
Oh, this is just too exciting. I can't wait to see the first contestant take the stage. Listen, boys, I want front row seats for this, so let's get organized. You Meanwhile, me and the girls will go put a song back into little Placido's throat. Whew, I can't wait to see his happy little face. Ciao for now.
I feel like the protagonist in this situation isn't exactly the leader of the group. He's just hanging with them.
Whatever. Let's just head over to the contest and see what's what.
Where's that Super Saiyan 3 Herbie? Also, where's the fucking bakery? I cannot decide who to support. The champion of last year, Hercules, or Luciano. Luciano with the beautiful voice. Are you Hercules? Jesus Christ, what the fuck is wrong with your face? What's wrong with your fucking tongue? Slurp, this flesh is full of tasty food, slobber. I want to eat everything. Jesus. Oh, is that a knight?
Santo cielo, what an handsome pair. I think I have never seen such luscious hairs.
Why the hell is everybody commenting on the protagonist's hair? Is there some sort of plot point there where the hair will save the world?
Surely you are entering la competizione, see? It is such a waste if you're not.
What does
taking
handsomeness
part.
has to do with a strength contest?
Listen, Gramps, I know we're easy on the eye, but we don't have time to be. Hey, does that guy look familiar to you?
Yeah, he's one of the guys that tried to kill us.
I had thought to search the town for you while the citizenry were occupied with this idiotic spectacle. But no. Instead, you choose to saunter up and greet me in broad daylight. Brazen fool.
Damn it, it is.
People of Gondolia, listen. And listen well. I, Jasper, Knight of Heliodor and trusted retainer of His Majesty,
God, you're such
King
an idiot.
Carnelian, come before you to tell you that the very Darkspawn himself.
I keep having to think of fucking Dragon Age whenever they say Darkspawn. I'm just imagining the fucking a giant dragon showing up and attacking us, and then Duncan being like, "You are no, fuck, what were they called again? I forgot what those knights were called. What was that order called again? Holy shit! I haven't played Dragon Age in forever, mainly because it's a pain in the arse to have to figure out how to play it on Steam." What is that order called again? Not the companions, that's from Skyrim. Well, I can't freaking remember, but I'm just expecting Duncan to show up and offer me some sort of goblet of blood. Or Morgan. I don't know why, but every time I played Dragon Age, Morgan would always just show up, would always be the one I romance. Not because I actively looked for it. The first time I played Dragon Age, I did romance Morgan because she is the most interesting character, I feel. But when I tried to romance other characters, it would always just end up with Morgan being all pissy. You know that cutscene where if you romance two characters, they'll get into a fight? It would always fucking happen, and I don't know why. Like, I didn't specifically try to make choices that Morgan would like, but maybe, I don't know, maybe that's just the case. Oh, that's not good. Still think their armor is pretty cool.
Come quietly, accursed one, and I may not be inclined to make you suffer.
Oh,
Yeah, no
man.
chance, Squint Eyes.
We've done it now.
Oh shit, okay. Okay. I don't really have any... I don't really have any way of attacking multiple opponents, which is pretty bad in this situation as we have 5 of them. We're gonna want to attack the Tiny Knights first, because they seem to be the ones with the leech HP. Just whittle down the enemies as quickly as possible. I might change my mind depending on if the big knights have some really strong attacks, but we'll just go for it. We're only with 2 people, and it's not like we're super high level or anything like that. Not half inch. I wonder if we could get some decent freaking swords from it. Some decent loot from half inch. Okay, I'm gonna have to play a little bit defensive here. Need to heal. Holy shit. I might actually die here. I haven't saved him forever. No. Shit. Eric, no. Holy shit. Okay, I'm definitely gonna fucking die here. How am I realistically supposed to do anything about this? Yeah, no, I'm gonna die. Unless I parry the shit out of these fuckers. I'm feeling that this might be a combat where you're not supposed to win. Parry more! Parry more! Parry more! Thank you! Parry! Okay, you know what? I'm gonna just have to go on the offense here. Okay, no, I'm gonna just straight up die. Alright, I guess we're just gonna go out with a bang. Or a sizzle. Is this actually not a fight I'm supposed to lose? Because if that's the case... Okay, no, I was supposed to lose here.
It. They just keep coming.
Your pathetic resistance will get you nowhere. Yield and spare us the...
Yield? I don't think so, honey. You leave my friends alone, or I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Yeah, honey.
That's
Who are
good.
these imbeciles? And how did they get past the guards?
Imbeciles, you say? We'll soon see who's the stupid one.
So you have friends, Darkspawn. Not for long. Fat.
Psst. This way.
Whoa, is he actually showing us his back like that? We could have just stabbed him. That seems dumb.
Look out!
Just attacking all the civilians.
Eric!
What are you doing? I bought you some time. Use it.
This makes no sense. We could have just ran away with you.
Looks like we're safe for now. We were lucky to get out of there, you know?
But we didn't all make it out.
Isn't Eric the name of one of the heroes, now that I think about it?
Can't imagine what they'll
Is
do
he?
to him.
Is Eric the ancestor of one of the heroes? That would be pretty neat.
Oh, don't worry, sweetie. Eric's tougher than he looks.
Or maybe he is the hero. Ooh.
That
Don't think
Jasper was
the
talking
hero
some
Eric
nonsense,
has blue
though,
hair
huh?
though.
I mean, why call the one who's trying to beat the Dark One the Darkspawn? Honey, that's just confusing.
He isn't really the Darkspawn. That's just what the King of Heliodor thinks. It's all some terrible misunderstanding. I'm ever so sorry, Sylvando. We should have explained all this to you earlier, but, well, so much has been going on.
Oh, please, there's no need to apologize, darling. Darkspawn indeed. As if a lovely little thing like you would go around with someone like that.
Oh, Sylvan.
Now, are we gonna stand around here all night, or are we gonna take action, huh? Let's sneak up to that bridge in the middle of town and be quiet as mice now. And use the buildings
Oh,
for
yay,
cover.
4
The
stealth
streets are
section, my
crawling
favorite.
with-
Alright, guess we're doing this. Because it sort of makes sense. Dragon Quest has also always been more of a classic JRPG, and you always have those 4 stealth sections in those. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to go outside of the town? Ugh, whatever. Maybe I can use one of those boats? Oh. Wait, is this a 4 stealth section, or can I just run everywhere? Don't care. Oh, okay. Okay. Hey guys. Okay, I ran into those, but it's fine. We have our entire party, sans Eric, so we're fine. We're fine. Ow. These guys do a surprising amount of damage.
Hot stuff coming through!
Oh, you have actually a wish? Alright. That'll speed things up. Oh, that actually did a lot of damage. Neat.
Don't say I didn't warn you!
Jesus. Jesus. I think this is my strongest single target magic. Do I just have to go outside of the town, or what's the deal here? I wasn't really paying attention to what these people said. Well, I'm just going over here. That was surprisingly easy. They weren't even paying attention. It's kind of funny that we're just saying, yeah, fuck Eric, we're just leaving. Okay, seriously, what am I supposed to do? Go to the bridge in the center of Gondolia and try to see... Oh, okay. Never mind, we're not supposed to just leave. Alright. I am quickly going to go to a inn, however. No, I need to zoom. And then over here. I can't remember all the names of all the towns. Which is really freaking difficult. Oh, wait, why am I... You know what? I'm not gonna ask questions, but apparently I was just sent here again. Oh, can't go over here. Makes sense though, otherwise that would be way too easy. Do I have to actually fight these guys, or is there a way... Hey! Hey! Stop chasing me! Stop chasing me. Seems like there's really no other way to do this. Maybe if I go down below? Nope. Do I actually have to fight these fucking knights again? Seems kinda dumb. Seems kinda dumb. Seems kinda dumb. Seems kinda dumb. But I guess I have to do it. Seems kinda dumb though. How do I do that? How do I... Hey guys, come on. Follow me. Oh. Okay, well that's something that was gonna happen regardless. Damn, these knights do way too much fucking damage. I don't know what to do with you, unfortunately. You don't have a specific attack that's super useful right now. Guess we'll just bang.
May heaven's winds propel thee.
Veronica might die, by the way, but I'd rather have a little bit more damage. I guess I could technically heal. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, good call, good call. Stop attacking Veronica! She's just a child! Why are you guys being so mean? I get that she's annoying, but you don't have to be a dick about it, like dang.
How wonderful. We'll soon have that patched up. Excellent.
Oh. Okay, that was my mistake. I thought I could dodge him, but I might actually die here. Thank God they're all still in one group, otherwise I would really just have a tough time. Oh, these guys have so much HP though.
May heaven's winds propel thee hence.
And that's on me. I prioritized offense over defense, or healing. Can't help it though.
Excellent.
Let me kiss that boo-boo better.
How wonderful.
I'm surprised with how little damage my melee attacks do though. Well, shit. How am I supposed? Where? How am I? Where am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to use these guys, the gondolas? No, the gondolas aren't over here. I have no fucking clue where I'm supposed to go. Maybe in here? No caring, blah blah blah. Okay. Well, do I have a revival herb or something like that? Nope. That's not great. Alright. Well, maybe I can go to a church to revive my party member, because I do need it. Oh, of course you respawn. Where the heck am I supposed to go? Alright, let's see. Okay, I think I know what to do. I should have probably looked at the map before anything. Let's first zoom, though. I'd rather not do this with a party member down. It's kind of weird that Instill they ask you for money when you can just rest at campsites for free. Makes inns a bit useless, don't they? Alright, I'm actually actively gonna look at the map right now and figure out where I have to go. So, I have to go over here. Go this way. Try to dodge that bastard. Go over here. That one guard didn't even react to me. Then... go from yeah. Don't fucking talk to me. Okay, and then... assuming I go... not up. Go down here. Am I going down here? Yes. No. Okay. Where the fuck do I go? Did I go up maybe? I don't know. Okay, maybe I go up. Okay, and then... I think it says go to the bridge in the center of Gondola. Okay. That's over here.
I know you are scurrying around in the shadows like the rodent you are, Darkspawn. Show yourself! Or you can stay hidden and see what happens to your friend.
Something tells me he's not the patient type. We'd better get to Eric before things turn nasty. Ah, there's a gondola stop off to the northwest near the contest stage. We could sneak up close to them from there. Let's hop on a gondola and glide on over.
Right, how do I get there? How do I get there? How do I get there? Maybe this way? Yes. No. Fuck, why? Why? Fucking why? Why do they have all these fucking stalls just in the way of literally everything? I get it for gameplay purposes, but how does that make sense? Did all these knights just decide, oh yeah, we're gonna go put a bunch of stalls on front of these stairs, even though in a normal situation it would be easily moved? Fuck, I don't know. How do I get to the gondola? Look at those fuckers just walking like that. Really wish I could just jump. Maybe over here? No, I came from that place. Open the door, it's me. It's no Darkspawn Puffer 4, let me in. I have no fucking clue. Like, genuinely no fucking clue. I'm terrible with directions, so a puzzle like this is just never gonna be something I'm good at. It's not even like I can clear these fuckers out and then just take my time figuring out where the fuck to go, because these guys respawn fairly frequently. And they're actually strong enough to be a pain in my ass. They do enough damage where I can just be like, yeah, no, I don't give a shit, I'll just deal with it. Guess we'll just re-heal. I'm kinda surprised at how much damage Whoosh does, if I'm gonna be honest. Maybe they're weak to Whoosh. Don't attack Veronica again. I really do not want to have to. I really don't want to have to go back and heal her again. That would be a pain in the arse. She should be able to survive at least one attack from someone now, so. Re-heal is actually really good on Veronica now that I'm looking at it, because of how little HP she has. Well, at least these guards are decent for it. Come on! Like, give me a second to figure out where I'm supposed to go, Jesus. Not there. Not over there. Guess maybe I shouldn't go over there, but somewhere down, maybe? Should probably heal now that I think about it. Don't know why you wouldn't just always use handy heal instead of heal all, but alright. Is this the gondola? Maybe. Can't go over there. Can I really wish I could just zoom. Oh, there we go. Okay, so can't go over there. Can't go over there. There's the revival one. No. Maybe if I go down somewhere. Oh, maybe these ropes, but I have to go inside of a home. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. I need to use those ropes. Oh, come on! It's actually... Maybe I can flee. It's getting pretty dull. Can I go inside Nya? Can I go inside Nya? Okay, no, wait. I have to go inside of the inn. Which is down. Don't know if I explored this room yet. Rainbow appeared in the sky. The weather was so warm and relaxed that it made the rainbow sleep, and he let out a great big yawn. As he yawned, a single tear fell out of the corner of his eye, and the sparkling sunlight split it into 7 different colored lights, from which little baby lamplings were born. The leafy lamplings with his bright green cap of leaves, the luminous lampling with a bunch of stuff. Don't know what I can do with a single file, but alright, I'll take it. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, red trashed. I wonder if this was here before when I explored the town earlier and I just didn't see it. Or maybe these ropes weren't here, so I could never grab it. No, this is where I just came from, so that's not the answer here. How do I get to that fucking gondola? Dang. Okay, so... Did this. Can I just jump off, or... I can't jump off here, because that just means I'm right back where I started. Okay. Okay, maybe this wasn't the answer. Okay. I might have been wrong. Don't think I have to go to Doge House. No. Alright, I'm lost. There's probably some really simple fucking way I'm supposed to be able to do this, but I can literally not find it. Call me stupid if you will, but I have no fucking clue. I'm right back here. Let me jump. Why can't I just fucking jump? Maybe I have to go to Doge House. Who knows? I'll try. Not over here because there's a lock and everything. Can go over here. Is there just something obvious I'm missing? I feel like there is. Not this way. No, not that way either. Or either. Maybe... No. Fuck off for like 5 seconds, please. I'm trying to figure shit out. Fuck off for 5 seconds. I'm trying to find shit out. Okay, over here. Maybe. No. Ah, dang it. What? No. Holy shit. Let me... Just give me 5 seconds. Holy shit. No! This is becoming a hassle. Stop it. Can I just flee? No. Can I... Okay, for a second there I thought to myself, can you only try and flee once per battle? Because that would be pretty fucking bad. So it's not over there. I have no fucking clue. I'm trying to look at this fucking map, but I can literally not see how I'm able to go over here. Because every route seems to be cut off. Every route seems to be cut off. Am I just not seeing the fucking obvious? Not over here. No. This is cut off too. Can't go through the bridge. Can't go through here either. Can't go over here. Is there a way I can get below, maybe? Any way I can get below somehow? Not over there. Fucking hell. Why am I, like, I feel so fucking dumb whenever something like this happens. How am I incapable of figuring it fucking out? Fuck off, knight. Not over here. Fuck off. Don't think I'm supposed to go up or anything like that. Is there anything I'm doing wrong here? There must be something. Let me in. I'm just gonna walk around to see if I can find anything, and if I don't, then, well, I don't. Oh shit, not what I meant to do. I didn't mean to go back to the title screen there. But I don't have no fucking clue where to go. I don't know why, but whenever I play JRPGs, there's sometimes where they're just these obvious fucking puzzles where a 5-year-old could solve them, but I'm just stuck because I'm overlooking the fucking obvious. Oh hey, that's the old priest outfit from, I think, Dragon Quest 3 or 4. The eyes of heavens have witnessed your foul deeds, Darkspawn. You must be punished. Any way for me to go somewhere else? Maybe over here. Okay, at least there's a way over here. Okay, so not over here. That's unfortunate. Not over there. We're basically just left where we started. Maybe I can go to the dock? Nope. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? I'm just gonna walk and see if I can find anything, because I genuinely do not know otherwise. Oh, come on! My dude, I don't want to fight you guys anymore, please. How the actual fuck am I... Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Let me... I'm just gonna spend a fucking hour just trying to figure shit out, ain't I?
Okay, here we go.
Let's keep at it.
Oh, come on. No, fuck. Can you have a grace period whenever I've just come out of a battle or something? Holy shit. Okay, got an achievement for something, don't know what. Yeah, well, I haven't been here yet. I know it's already blocked, but I can at least give it a try. Fuck. Oh, no. No, just no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Absolutely not. I'm leaving. Goodbye. No, see? Grace period. Grace fucking period. Jesus. Oh, come on. You guys shouldn't be getting paid enough for this.
Well, this isn't good.
Oh, come on! I need you to just let me go. I'm just trying to get through the fucking city. I don't care. I don't care. Please, just allow me to go. Oh, thank fuck. Fuck off, you damn knight. Am I... Like, where am I genuinely supposed to go? I can't see anything. There is something obvious, I know it, but I just cannot fucking see it. Okay. Award for spending the night at an inn, okay. Feels weird that this is only the 10th time I spent the night at the inn. What am I fucking missing? Can't go inside of there. Can't go inside of there. If I go, if I use the ropes, that doesn't change anything. Can't go over there. If I go this way with where the item shop is, I can't really do anything either. Can't go inside of there. just gonna check if I missed something at that one building. Maybe I missed a place I can go down at. That's the only real thing I can think of right now. Maybe there's some place I can go down at that I didn't see. I don't think so, though. I just end up exactly where I was before. Supposed to go. Oh, this is giving me a fucking headache. I'm thinking so much that it's giving me a fucking headache, and I'm still not able to solve this Dragon Quest puzzle that I'm assuming children are supposed to solve. Maybe I have to go to Dawn. Don't think so. Maybe I have to go to Doge's house. Maybe I'll try. I'll try, but that's the last thing I can think of, really. Where the fuck is Doge's house? All of you can just fuck off. Wait, where the fuck is Doge's house? Oh, it's over there. No, I can't go over to Doge's house then. All of this is cut off. Can't jump over the bridge. Can't go through the main route either. Can't use the gondola over there. I don't know how to get down to the area where the Puff Puff lady was before, so I think I actually would have to go over here to do that, but I can do that right now. Would kind of defeat the point as well. I need to get to the gondola to get over there. Not here. Okay, so holy shit, that looks really silly. I feel like that should probably just pause the game's time. Looks a lot less silly. Over here. There's nothing I can do. Maybe? No. This is the beginning area and I already checked that out. There isn't a way to do anything over there. When I'm over here, there isn't really anything I can do either. Well, I'm stumped. Like, genuinely, I have no fucking clue what I'm supposed to do. I don't see any way I'm realistically able to get past this, which kinda sucks. How am I supposed to do this? I am so confused. There seems to be no way, except maybe for that one place with the key. But I don't have a key. I don't have a key, so I'm a little bit confused. Please just allow me to flee, thank you. Fuck off, grace period. Fucking grace period. That's not... that place isn't even... That's just a fucking gate, so... Maybe? Is there a way I can get over there? I don't have a fucking key, so it wouldn't matter, would it? Yeah, well, I'm definitely gonna have to go into a battle there. Alright. At first I thought it might be over here, because I could go down over here, but I don't really think that's the case. There's no gondola over here. How the fuck am I supposed to do this? Fuck it, I'm just gonna look it up. I'm just gonna fucking look it up, otherwise I'm never gonna find it. Otherwise I'm gonna spend a fucking hour to, I don't know, try to figure it out, and I just don't feel like it. I'm already getting a headache from it. Gundo, Leah, how to get to Gon. What do you spell gondola? Gondola. There we go. Okay, well at least I'm not the only one that asked this question. Wait, jump off the bridge? So you are able to jump off of the bridge, you know, something that you've never been able to do otherwise. I guess they told me. Did they tell me to jump off of the bridge? I feel like they didn't have, or didn't do that. Well, I would have never figured that out if it wasn't for the fact that I looked it up. So good thing I looked it up, I guess. Fuck off, please. Okay, so I have to jump off of the fucking bridge. Good to know. Is there a point where I can jump off? Oh, okay, okay, okay. I want to complain about this. Hey, girl, morning. I want to complain about this, but I feel like it's more me being an idiot, not seeing the obvious. I don't even know, like the obvious blue circle that's telling me, hey, you need to interact with this. So I'm not gonna blame the game for this. This is my fault. Like, this is genuinely my fault. Well, at least you didn't see me spend an hour wasting my time trying to find a way to get to this gondola, and it's just that I had to jump off of a bridge. In my defense, though, it wasn't like you could jump off of the bridge before. You can only do it in this specific part. So, you know, I feel like as much as it is my fault for not paying attention, you know, still some leeway there for me. Alright, I have to go over here. Let's see. So, have you already finished the new railway? I haven't really started it yet. I'll probably try, but I don't know. I've always found railway a little bit of a hassle. Not that it isn't fun, but it's just like, it takes too long, I guess, in my mind. It isn't like I can just do one fight and then just save and then let it be, like with a mirror dungeon where you can just move out whenever you want, right?
Do not return empty-handed.
So for me, it always just feels a little bit too long to have to do 3 to 4 boss battles right after each other. Usually a boss battle lasts like 30 minutes or something, so that's just a bit much for me. That's just a bit much. Now, in a normal game, I probably wouldn't have mind, but when it comes to gacha games, my stance are just slightly different. Is there actually voice acting in this cutscene? I wasn't paying attention. No, there is.
Time to enter from stage right and save the day.
It actually took me forever to get the monorail, do the 5th monorail, or is this the 5th monorail it was the 4th, whatever, the last monorail. It took me a while to do that, and even then I only bothered to get that 10 summon ticket because I wanted that 10 summon. I'm still gonna just do that as well because I do want that 10 summon ticket. What's happening? Are we supposed to do something?
So finally you scurry into the light.
I'm just gonna point out, but we could have done this way earlier. We had a pretty easy shot at him before, but we decided not to.
You rats think to gain the advantage by ambushing me while I am unguarded.
But
I welcome the chance.
you have a shit ton of guards. It's not our fault that you were being dumb.
I have you now.
I'm a little bit worried, if I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little underleveled. Hey, is that the platinum sword? Just checking that out real quick. Can I zoom in?
Fugitive
Oh, that's neat. It's a platinum sword. That's neat. That is absolutely neat. Alright, I don't think you have any special attacks I can do now that you have that whole blue shiny thing around you. If you already know, but this RR5 is the most you don't have units get wrecked. Oh. Been alright. Bit of a headache if I'm gonna be honest, but I think that's mainly because I was really trying to figure out how to get past a certain point in this game, and thinking so much gave me a headache about it. Aside from that, had a pretty good talk with a friend of mine yesterday, so that was pretty nice. Haven't really seen my family in a while though, but I don't know. I don't want to force myself to go look at my family. You know, like if I'm gonna go to my family, I don't want it to be forced. Which I did a little bit in 2024, where I basically just decided, oh, I'm gonna cook with my dad every week. And while I had fun cooking, I'm not really great with having to do things consistently, so it made me a little bit. It felt a little bit forced, and at one point my dad and I just didn't know what to make anymore, and I thought to myself, alright, I probably want to just double back a little bit and not cook with him as much. So, haven't seen them in a while, but I'm supposedly gonna eat something with them on the 1st of March. March, I think is the English name of it. And aside from that, I don't know. Doing alright. Need to heal though. See, I probably want to buff you because otherwise you might get one-shotted, which ain't great. Yeah, I actually got Ishmael, the Sayo Ishmael, because I did genuinely liked her design, and I love Sayo from Library of Runa, so I'm excited about that. I'm gonna see if I can make a bleed team around her, even though it's gonna cost me so many resources to actually make a decent bleed team around it, but I've Kurakumo Yi Sang, which I know Yi Sang, not Yi Sang, Honglu. Yeah, I've Kurakumo Honglu, which does have, that I know isn't the best bleed unit, but I need at least 2 Kurakumos to have her effect activate. And while I personally would have preferred to get, which one was it called again? I think it's Ryushi Honglu for that, or maybe Gregor Honglu. Not fucking Honglu, Kurakumo. Either Ryushi Kurakumo or Gregor Kurakumo for that. It's fine. I think it's fine. As much as Honglu Kurakumo isn't a great bleed unit, I don't think it's a bad bleed unit. Like, yeah, its strongest attack is basically mute when you have too much bleed on your enemy, but it still does decent. It does still apply a decent amount of bleed, so. Aside from that, I'm deciding between middle little sister Don Quixote and, well, Don Quixote, you know, the vampire Don Quixote. I think Manager of Mariachiland Don Quixote she's called. Because I don't know if Manager of Mariachiland Don Quixote will be good enough when I don't have any other Blood Fiends. For example, I feel like I would probably need the Gregor Blood Fiend to build up enough Blood Feast. So I'm not entirely sure if it's worth having her or just a more simple bleed unit in the middle sister Don Quixote. See, aside from that, probably want to do some sap. You did use magic, so I might actually want to use a magic barrier here. You know what? I'm actually gonna use heal here on Veronica.
Thank you.
You are nothing.
I already have, what was he called again? I already have the Heathcliff Kurokumo, which I'm not really sure what his whole deal is. I know he has a status ailment that is called Cumulative Wall or something, which seems to just give a defensive skill a +1, which I personally feel isn't that great, but maybe I'm just not understanding what you can do with it. Yeah, getting a +1 to, let's say, a dodge isn't bad, because it allows you to dodge more, but it's just for one person, and it's just a +1. Getting a +1 on encounter or defense doesn't seem that great. And when they say defense, do they genuinely only mean defense, or is it also a dodge? Because I could see it being worth it on a dodge, but that's about it. Aside from that, I don't really know. I technically have Chef Gregor as a bleed unit as well, but I personally, as much as I appreciate Chef Gregor for having saved me a couple of times, I'm not really sure if I want to put them in a team. Aside from that, I do have that Harpoon, the Harpoon Yi Sang as well, but I'm not really sure if that's a great bleed unit. It's the same as Dul Criodia. She gets defense level up. Her power counter is stronger. An attack that can deal heavy damage to demons. You're not a demon. Okay, I guess I should probably do maybe a sap. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think to make a proper bleed team, I either am gonna lean into the Kurakumo side of things and just get an entire team of Kurakumo so that I can get that better buff from Ishmael. Or I'll get maybe the Gregor Bloodfiend, the Rhodia Bloodfiend, and then make a sort of mixed Kurokumo Bloodfiend team. Something like that. That's my idea for a bleed team, but again, it will cost a lot, and I mean a lot of resources, which I haven't even finished my charge team. So if I'm gonna make this bleed team, I'm probably not gonna... It's gonna be a while. It is gonna be a while, because I still need to get, what was it called again? It was a charge ID for Odist, which allows you to do more damage with charge, which I'm not entirely sure. I do have oomph, but probably want to do a little bit of damage, but I'm also a little bit worried that you might die. But I'm gonna do a re-heal on you, even though it's not entirely necessary. Oh, pet power. Ring of Rack and Ruin. Summons the sigil that sends a chance of your party casting critical spells through the roof. A song that significantly raises your entire party's attack power. Shooting star. Sends your entire party into overdrive, giving them a stupendous speed and evasion. I feel like that's probably what we need right now, so... Getting more fate is pretty good. Ooh, nice animation. Don't really know if that actually makes sense though, but it's fine. If you can get your Bloodfiend plus Kurakumo could help you get to stage 1 and 3, and for stage 2... Oh.
Know your place.
Okay. Ah, fuck you. Shit, we're fucked. Okay, we're fine. I don't have anything to... Oh, I do not have anything that I can... Okay, it's fine. I'm just gonna whoosh. I need to actually go on the offensive right here. But yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna have my bleed team anywhere near in time for anything. I'm probably only gonna have my bleed team ready maybe in Kanto 9 or something like that. Do not underestimate how actually long it takes for me to get anything done. Well, that's... You know what? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I think I already told you this, but Limbus Company is going to a direction where free-to-play is just not really feasible anymore for a while. So, it is what it is, honestly. It's genuinely just what it is. But I am a little disappointed because I really just wish okay, wow, hello, maybe don't attack. No! No, you asshole! Okay, good, fine. Holy shit, that was way too fucking close. Jesus. Wait, I can't cast spells? Ooh, that's, what was I talking about again? Okay, yeah, I was talking about Limbus Company. So, yeah, Limbus Company is just going into a direction where I do feel like it's gonna bleed new players like crazy. Because, or at least the free-to-play players, which has me worried. I can't... I get what you're trying to say. Last day, just got recommended video talking about lack of content, Limbus Company, and more things related to what you said. Oh, okay, so someone else is also feeling the same problem as I have with Limbus Company. It's good to know that I'm not alone in that. You know, I'm honestly not really sure what else I can say about it, though. It's just the direction Limbus Company is going in, and I'm... Holy shit, that's more damage than I like. And what can we do about it realistically? Heal Soil is... Yeah, definitely do that. Like, what can we do about it realistically? Project Moon is going this direction, and I think they're only gonna stop when they realize, oh hey, a game does need new blood for it to be interesting. Because otherwise people are just gonna fall off. The least I can hope is that they can at least finish until their main story is complete. I actually wanted to make a video about my feelings on Limbus Company. I think I've mentioned this before, but I'm really struggling with putting my thoughts into words because I don't know what really to say about it. I can start complaining about their red coins and the direction Limbus Company is going into, but I feel like... is that really worth talking about for me? I mean, I know you are not alone. From my point of view, you just complain you don't have units and things, so I give you tips to get stronger in that. Yeah, but getting stronger in Limbus Company, you either pay or you spend a fuck ton of time. That's basically it. That's basically it, and that's just not... Okay, so my basic complaint isn't just a, oh, I don't have any units, woe me. It's about the fact that Limbus Company isn't a fun game to play unless you have all the units. Basically. Okay, so when they said they want to change the monetization plan... Oh, how are they gonna change the monetization plan then? Just out of curiosity. I'm a little curious there. Let's see if this illusion will help me get through this. Okay, Jazz Brain's affected. What the fuck? That's not... That is terrifyingly strong. Do you mean by changing the monetization plan that they wanted to make it so that you couldn't buy units immediately after they were released, or do they want to make the season pass more expensive? What's the deal? Because if they're gonna make the season pass more expensive, then yes, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are gonna complain. Hey Hermit, what's up? Or are we just talking about the whole where they were talking about again where they wouldn't let you buy new units immediately? Okay, I need to heal. I am hanging on by a thread. Because I think that realistically, Limbus Company is already pretty bad for low free-to-play players as it is. So if they're gonna make the monetization plan even worse, it doesn't affect me, but if you're gonna make... How do you say it? If you make it so that people aren't gonna want to pay money regardless, then you're basically just saying, yeah, we're giving up on this game. Nothing much, I'm just gonna go on a lunch break, just doing some freelance work. Ah, freelance. Oh, I didn't know you were a freelancer. Season unit gets getting 1 week. I don't care. I wait for end of season to get all I didn't get. Okay, so if it's just that, then that's fine. I don't really mind that change because whatever, you still have a chance to get them regardless. And I understand them wanting more levels and all that, more money and all that. Okay, now we should be able to do some damage. Oh, thank fuck. Oh wait, that crit wasn't killing him. Okay. Might want to buff you. Well, more notable changes are like Don Manchalant getting extra power via having other seasonal characters. Full Stop Brothers getting full power when you have them both. Well, it's IRL being a... Magic Bullet Ego getting full potential and not getting killed herself by using... Oh. Well, I don't know. I don't mind units being reliant on other units, honestly. It does change the fun in team building a little bit. So, I don't really mind that personally, even though it does make team building a lot less fun. So I guess technically, I don't think it's the best for the game, but overall, it be what it be. New interval making, you have a let's one ID of each. You can complete it using support. What? Oh shit, Veronica died. I might straight up be fucked. Okay, this is... Alright, yeah, so I was I don't hate saying this. That's a ridiculous amount of damage, but alright. I don't hate saying this, but I was kinda right about Limbus Company going into a direction that isn't great. See. New RR makes you using 2 teams and won't let people enter if you don't... Really? Okay, that's pretty fucked up. Okay, yeah, no, I'm... Okay, like, all of this is basically just confirming what I was afraid of for the most part. You know, Limbus Company is going into a worse and worse direction where they expect you to have more and more units and better units. And it's gonna scare off most not-will players. That's just how it's gonna happen. And what happens in the end is that Limbus Company is gonna have a core fan base of maybe a couple thousand players and nobody else is gonna bother playing it. It really sucks though. I really think Limbus Company could have been better, but to be fair, I think its core combat also has a lot of problems, guys. Like, a lot of problems. Let's see. Do I need to heal? No, I don't think so.
Ready.
I've actually heard, and this might be also a recommendation for you, Hermit, that, what was it? 1999 or something. I think that's a gacha game. Apparently has similar vibes to Limbus Company. So maybe if you want to have something new to play, that's an option. I've heard that's actually pretty decent. Maybe, but Railway can't be accessed till way later, till after you've gotten a lot of the Kantos under your belt. And by that point you really should have IDs. Now if you say that shouldn't be the case, then that player is part of an outlier population that doesn't really get IDs. Okay, no. So so getting to Railway 5 or 6, whatever the railway is currently, and not having two IDs of each, is probably not gonna happen, but it is possible. I had a really long time where I literally had no second ID of Ryushi, mainly because I just never got one. Like, my extractions just never got me a second ID from Ryushi. So it is possible. I had to actually, what is it called? Not extract. I had to actually buy a second Ryushi ID from the shop to get that second Ryushi. So it's not impossible. I have literally never... So I don't think that's impossible, but even then, think about, let's say you're a new player. What can you actually do in Limbus Company as a new player? You can't do the railway. You can't do any of the events. You can only really fight in the cantos. And even the cantos require you to have a maxed out team. And with the added red coins, it makes it so that you actually need to have multiple... you can't just rely on one team, because let's say that your team is weak to a boss, isn't great for a specific boss. Because of red coins, you probably are gonna die regardless. So the requirements to keep up with Limbus Company ceiling is getting higher and higher and higher, to the point where it's just unrealistic for anybody except for people that spent a lot of money on Limbus Company or spent an incredible amount of time on it to actually be able to reach that. I mean, look at my fight with Don Quixote. I personally feel that I didn't defeat that fight in any sort of way using skill. I just kinda lucked out. And that is basically my only option. If my team isn't strong against Don Quixote or any boss, I basically just have to keep fighting over and over again and hope that I get lucky with the coins. That's basically my only strategy. Or yes, I have to cheese it, which, oh yeah, that is a clear sign of good game design, right guys? That you either have to just luck out with the coins, have all the overpowered characters, or cheese it. That is great game design. Somehow, 99, not my cup of tea. I'm actually looking at an indie title called Keep Driving. I don't know what that is. R5 only has 3 sections, so take it then 2 Deca extracts are in section 3 with the final boss. Oof. Well, Railway stays for months, so you can get all the rewards barring the bling, which doesn't really matter. By that logic, a lot of beloved games fall under there. Okay, so... What games? Like, what really good games require you to... So... Okay, but is Elden Ring a gacha game? Okay, no, so... Okay, but the difference between, let's say, Elden Ring and Limbus Company is that that's my only choice. So I don't have the resources to play the game properly. And when I say properly, in what I find fun, I can team build around the boss. So my only options are I keep using my the only team I have available that is properly leveled, and just hope I luck out at some point where I have to fight the final boss 20 times and then I luck out, which doesn't feel fun, or I cheese it, which is also not a fun experience. The difference with Limbus Company and Elden Ring is that in Elden Ring you at least have the choice to do it not in the cheesy way. I don't have that choice. The problem with all of this is that Limbus Company is a gacha game, and yet they still require you to have basically most units or a crap ton of units all leveled up and all maxed out to actually complete and go through the game. And if you actually want to interact with the game meaningfully, you also have to be up to date. If you're not done with the current Kanto, you can do the newest events. Okay, but they choose to. Like, it isn't like... So, it would be like when... With Elden Ring, if, let's say, you had to actually pay to level up, for example. You actually had to pay to level up, or spend a really long time leveling up. Like, let's say that you had to spend... Every time you wanted to try out a new build, you have to spend, like, 20 to 30 hours leveling that up to, like, fight the boss. And then, only then can you fight the boss. And every time you want to try out a new build, you have to pay for it. So if your build isn't suited to that specific boss, you can either just keep on fighting, hoping that you get lucky at some point, or pay up or spend a really fucking long time grinding. No, I don't choose to use the same team to get bodied by Don Quixote. My charge team is literally the only team I have that is leveled up to an appropriate level for this Kanto. That is my only team that is leveled up appropriately. Now, I have other identities that I have also leveled up, but they don't make any sort of cohesive team. Don't pretend that people choose to. I didn't choose to. I was forced in a situation where I basically just had to get lucky with Don Quixote, and it ruined the Kanto for me. At the end of the Kanto, you guys saw it, I wasn't hyped up about the conclusion of the story. No, I was just glad it was over. Limbus Company is actively making a already not great game system worse. Yes, the unwillingness to spend 5 to 6 hours a day on Limbus Company. Do you think it's reasonable to expect people to spend that much time on Limbus Company? Do you know how many tickets it takes to raise one identity? Okay, but for a lot of those other titles, farming that shit is actually fun. You cannot tell me that it's fun to farm anything in Limbus Company. The mirror dungeons are just way too long and way too much of a hassle. Farming XP tickets is boring as fuck too. Okay, yeah, but okay, first of all, with something like MMOs, they actually try and make the farming and all that stuff addictive. Limbus Company, even though I don't think that's a good thing, Limbus Company is terrible at making that happen. Like I said, they don't even pretend it can be fun to use to grind mirror dungeons. They have admitted that mirror dungeons are boring. Like, Limbus Company sucks at making players at least think that what they're doing is fun, or making them addicted to the loop. Because mirror dungeons are just way too long, so you don't get that instant gratification. And so on. Like, Limbus Company is failing at grabbing their audience. The only people that actively, like, keep playing Limbus Company are the ones that are already Project Moon fans. Like, Limbus Company is actively failing at being a gacha game that draws people in. Yet they still want to make more money. So, the only way they're gonna make more money is by expecting their already existing fans to give more money. Oh, shit. Alright, that's not great. That is absolutely not great. Okay, I am in trouble. I am in trouble. I am in trouble. Oof.
Die!
Holy shit, why does that thing do so much damage? Anyway, we're going off on a tangent, and this is not the mindset I need while working. Got anything on the radar for upcoming stuff? Well, do you mean games that I want to stream, or just genuine games that I want to play? Because Let's see, Monster Hunter Wilds is coming out. I don't know if it's already out or what, but I'm pretty excited about Wilds. They announced a new Digimon game, which I am pretty excited about. I really didn't think that the Net Digimon story game was actually gonna happen, so I'm genuinely surprised that that's the case. Like, I've liked Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memories a lot. I was actually thinking of brain. Of maybe streaming Hacker's Memories, or yeah, Hacker's Memories. The main problem of Limbus is that being a sequel of two big lore games that got most of their players, so I understand the frustration. Also, PM isn't taking this the good way. Yeah, no, PM isn't handling this well, but yeah, so Hermit, I think that's... we were talking about games. Yeah, sorry, I kind of got lost attention. But yeah, I was actually thinking of maybe playing Hacker's Memories, because I really like those Digimon JRPGs. I don't think they're the best JRPGs ever. I think that Cyber Sleuth is a solid 7, where Hacker's Memory is an 8. And I do think it's worth maybe streaming them. I actually made a Let's Play of Cyber Sleuth a really fucking long time ago. It's still my YouTube channel, but please don't watch it. It's super fucking embarrassing for me. Like, genuinely, it's super fucking embarrassing for me. It's not even funny. Okay, please let me heal. Please let me heal. Please let me heal. Increase it. Okay. Thank fuck. Oh my god, what the fuck? Why am I not allowed to heal, you asshole? You saw that roguelike Mosho? Waiting for a discount to get a roguelike Mosho. I don't actually... oh shit, I haven't heard about that actually. We are fucked, we're fucked, don't kill me! Fuck! Okay, shite. We're gonna just have to hope for the best here. I'm just gonna have to hope that I can kill him, but he's... oh, yeah, no, that's not happening. Okay, wow. Yeah, I'm fucked. I might be a bit too low level if I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I may need to level up just a little bitty bit, because I am pretty fucking weak right now, apparently. Dynasty Warrior made their newest game a roguelite, but with the warrior gameplay. Oh, yeah. I'm not really a fan of Musho games all that much. I have played a couple of ones, like Fate Extella. Really like that game. Played Fate Extella. The second one, I don't remember its title. But outside of that, I haven't really played many Musho games. It's fine. I think Musho games can be really fun. But I've never really just had a reason to buy anything except for the Fate ones. Because, you know, obsessed with Fate. Any other games I'm trying to play? Well, I actually want to play the DLC for Xenoblade Chronicles 3, because I haven't actually gotten to that yet. I've played the actual game already, but I haven't really... I'm just gonna zoom out of here. I haven't bothered with... oh wait, I wouldn't be able to zoom in the church. Now we're just gonna go over here. I haven't played the DLC yet, which I know it's already pretty old, but I'd like to finish the DLC before I play Xenoblade Chronicles X, which is coming out on the Switch, I'm pretty sure, in 2025. And I'm excited about that, because I actually did play Xenoblade Chronicles X on the Wii U, but I never finished it because I didn't like how it did cutscenes, where you basically, like... you basically just couldn't move as a player, but outside of that, it just looked like in-game. I don't know, like, they didn't do any different camera angles or anything to make it look better. No, you were just standing in there. It would be like, let's say in Dragon Quest, the cutscene would be like this, like, oh hey, Jester guy, how are you doing? And you would just be seeing this. The only thing you could do is move around like this, but you were just stuck listening to them talk like that. And they would have voice acting and everything, but it would just feel off to me, and I really didn't like that. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't finish Xenoblade Chronicles X. So I do hope that they make it a little bit more cinematic. I hope they make it a bit more cinematic. I'm not having my hopes up, but, you know, being able to pilot mechs and fight in those were pretty sick, though. So I am gonna enjoy myself there. And it's just cool that I'm able to have all the Xenoblade Chronicles games on one system. How cool is that? So yeah, if you like JRPGs, buy a Switch and, you know, play Xenoblade Chronicles. Fucking great games. But that changed the name or something in some of the lore. I was actually gonna try and level up a little bit and maybe make better gear so that I don't immediately die. Because as you saw in that last boss fight, I took a crap ton of damage. One of the boss's spells did what? Most of my HP and damage for every party member. So the boss could one-shot my caster and he could two-shot everybody else, which isn't something that I want in a boss fight. I'm just quickly... Fuck, I don't know how... There we go. Alright, let's see if we can get some better forge stuff. Oh, we leveled up again, that's good. Okay, let's see. I really wish there was an easier way for me to actually see all the weapons and all that stuff. Alright, let's see. Silver Rapier is... Oh, it's actually slightly better for me. Huh. Divine Dagger, Lamp something... Wizard Staff. Okay, so I do have some things that I can do to make my guys a little bit stronger, but for now I do actually want to get my defense up. I feel like that's more of a priority here. Wait. Oh no, I do have the skill shield, but... okay, gold platter. Okay, I can get some better shields for them. I have a little bit of gold, so I can make enough gold platter for everybody, which is good. Let's see... Tulban, Iron Helmet, that thing. Okay, so we do have some options here. I could never get behind Dragon Quest as a kid. As an adult, I'm too burnt out on our JRPGs at the moment. I think Dragon Quest doesn't work for everybody. It sticks to its formula. It doesn't really do much different between titles. So if you don't initially like Dragon Quest, you're not gonna... Let's say you don't like Dragon Quest, I don't know, like 5 or 6, then you're probably not gonna like Dragon Quest 11. Because as much as they make it look prettier, and they might add some mechanics, at its core, it's still the same Dragon Quest. And one of the reasons why I think a lot of people actually can't get into Dragon Quest is because it focuses more on characterization and just small vignettes. So let's say in the previous town, we had the story about the prince trying to find the courage to fight for its people, right? There is an overarching story, but those overarching stories are usually pretty generic. It's more about the journey in Dragon Quest and experiencing these small stories instead of having a big, epic, killing god quest like with Final Fantasy. So, yeah, Dragon Quest isn't for everybody. To me, what I like about Dragon Quest is... I guess, for me it's more nostalgic because I was a Dragon Quest kid. Between Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest, I would always pick Dragon Quest. I remember the first time I played Dragon Quest VIII and it just blew me away. Dragon Quest VIII was the first real JRPG I played that wasn't Pokemon. just the character writing. But the characters were great. The world felt so big to me because it was one of the first 3D games I've ever played. And it made me fall in love with the series. But the best Dragon Quest game, in my opinion, is actually 5, because it has the best story by far of any Dragon Quest game. It's a story about a family being split up and you having to kind of gather it together. Absolutely beautiful. Man, I should really get back to OG Final Fantasy 7 and Final Fantasy 9. There are some mods I've been meaning to play. I've actually never finished a Final Fantasy game, guys. I've picked up a couple. I think I've played Final Fantasy 3, never finished it. I've played Final Fantasy 7, never finished it. I've played Final Fantasy 10, never finished it. And I've played Final Fantasy... which one? No, I think Final Fantasy 7 was the final game I was. TBF, they're not exactly easy to swallow. What do you mean? Okay, I need some iron ore. I need to gather some materials. Guess we're just gonna walk around gathering some materials. Can you recommend a Final Fantasy for someone that hasn't been able to get into it? Because I do actually want to get into Final Fantasy. It seems like a fun series to have, but every time I've tried, it just didn't work for me. I'm not really sure why, though. I don't think there's one specific reason why I've not been able to get into Final Fantasy. Every game has different reasons, from what I remember. I remember that Final Fantasy 3 I just found kinda boring. I don't know why, I just never got into it, no matter how hard I tried. I just thought to myself, yeah, this is pretty basic fantasy. JRPG fantasy, I really don't care that much. Final Fantasy 7, I do remember clearly why I couldn't get into that one. It was pretty funny, actually. So, I actually played Final Fantasy 7 for the first time on the PlayStation... either 1 or 2, but... it didn't have the joystick like this. Like, it didn't work with the joystick or whatever it's called. And I was so used to using a joystick to move around that when I tried to play Final Fantasy like that, it just didn't quite register with me. It always felt just uncomfortable to move around. So at some point I thought to myself, not really worth it. Aside from that, Final Fantasy X, I actually got the deepest into Final Fantasy X. I actually also played Final Fantasy 13, I just realized. With Final Fantasy X, I don't actually remember why I stopped playing. I got fairly deep into it, and I was enjoying the story. I think I just started playing a different game, where I thought to myself, I'll get back to it at some point, and then I never did. So maybe I should play some Final Fantasy X. I've heard a lot of people saying that it is a really good game, overall. Final Fantasy 13, I definitely remember why I stopped playing that, because I was actually pretty excited for Final Fantasy 13. It was, from what I remember, the first or the second Final Fantasy I ever played, but I remember a moment where I was fighting and I realized, hey, I haven't really pressed a button in a while, and then, as an experiment, I just kinda dropped my controller, I just placed it on my table, and to see what happened. And the game just played itself. And I thought to myself, what? What? I'm not even doing anything. And that kind of gave me a distaste for Final Fantasy 13. So I do know that Final Fantasy 13 gets a little better as the game goes on, where only in the beginning it is a real autoplay. From what I've heard, so I would be willing to give Final Fantasy 13 another shot, because from what I'm seeing, even though the combat is the story is a little bit over convoluted and not the best. The combat actually gets pretty good later on in the game. Maybe I've only heard these things and I'm talking talking shit right now, but what do you guys think? Is Final Fantasy 13 a title I should be replaying? That's why I'm pointing you to 9. 9 is the one with the... fuck, what was it again? With the guy with the monkey tail, right? And the mouse chick. Luna or something. Luna Crescent? Was it Luna Crescent? I liked her design. I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, I wouldn't mind giving 9 a go. Should that be a game I stream, or is it something you say, no, 9 is something you need to experience on your own? Because I do know that there are some games that I would prefer to experience on my own, for example. Like, I don't play Monster Hunter on stream specifically because that's a game I just play on my own. There are grains of good ideas in 13, but it's pretty hit or miss depending on the person playing. I haven't played 13 enough to be able to judge that, honestly. What are some of the good points of 13 then? I am curious to see what you would consider the good points. It depends, I think it can be streamed, but it's up to you. Well, do you think I would enjoy streaming it? Is 9 worth streaming, you think? Do you think I would have a fun time talking with you guys about 9 while I'm playing it? Some certain story elements and the combat. Yeah, I've heard some good things about the combat when you move away farther and further in the game. From what I've heard with 13, the combat gets better about halfway through the game, where it really starts opening up and you get a lot of side quests. The one thing that I've heard about 13 that never gets better is the characters, though, where the characters aren't really that great. For example, Lightning apparently is a wet blanket when it comes to a character. She just barely has any. I find it funny that Lightning actually did... Final Fantasy actually had to deal with, I think, a fashion magazine to have Lightning in their fashion. Kinda crazy how that worked out. One thing that I can say about Final Fantasy 13, though, I've listened to some of the music and that's just killer, but honestly, Final Fantasy usually makes killer music, so... You can technically not need to grind much in 9, but eventually it will catch up unless you know how to leverage everything in your reach. Well, I'll put 9 on my list of games that I might want to stream at some point, and if it doesn't work out streaming, I'll just play it on my own, right? I'm looking for medals, but I have no fucking clue where to get them. In Dragon Quest 9, I had a pretty decent idea of where I could get shit, but here, no fucking clue. Absolutely no fucking clue. Guess we can see if I have some more, if I have enough resources to get some more weapons and stuff. I gotta go, bye. See you later, Kuro. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, well, let's make this. Let's focus on getting the protagonist all geared up first. You know, we have to focus on one thing at a time, and then we'll go from there. I don't really like the forging mechanic in this, by the way. You guys probably haven't played this game, but overall, I think it leaves too much to luck. It doesn't feel like there is much skill involved. It feels usually more that I get lucky if I get better gear. I was thinking Keep Driving might interest you. It's a roguelike under a premise of road trip. Wait, I think I've actually heard about that. I might have watched a review of that a really long time ago. See, it just feels like luck. I get either a 16 or a 22. How can I realistically be able to, you know... Jeez, that was scary. How am I realistically able to properly gauge if I should use something or something else? Okay, that's not great. Oh, fuck you. Alright, well, whatever. I don't have enough to do anything more finish. But I'll look up Keep Driving, you said. I'll look up Keep Driving and see if I want to do that. Not sure if I'm in a roguelike mood, but might be worth it if I see some fun trailers and all that. Let's see. Okay, gold platter is something I might want as well. I do have enough shit for it. Want this as well, but I don't have oasis water. I'm guessing I have to get that from that one place we got the what was it called again? Fuck. The bird nectar. So let's try and grab that first, and I'll equip my guy with the equipment. All right. We'll keep Gamma's charm. I'm gonna keep Gamma's charm on for the entirety of the campaign because I feel like that just is fitting. And it is a present from our childhood friend apparently. Okay, still our best weapon right now. But yeah, so I think I will try not Dragon Quest 9. Final Fantasy 9 though, because I do remember that I don't know who it was. It might have been one of my friends that doesn't like JRPGs that much, but he told me good things about Dragon Quest 9 as well, where it was the only Dragon Quest game he ever actually cared about. And in conversations about what the best Final Fantasy is, the 9 usually gets mentioned. It's either 7, 9, I think 5 or maybe 6, I don't remember. But it's one of those, right? I need to go over here and see if I can get some spring water. By the way, I'm probably not gonna keep going with the story in Dragon Quest 11, at least in this stream, because I feel... Give me spring water. No, that's just fresh water. I don't care. I don't care. Stop. I'm trying to run. You know what? I actually have to level up, so it's not the worst thing if I fight. Oh shit, that's a lot more enemies and a lot of old men that seems to not be covering themselves properly. Let's hope that they're magic. Fuck, I am so fucking weak. Look at this. They do so much damage. And these are enemies from an area I've already supposed to have beaten. Jesus. Stop attacking me! You assholes. Just gonna re-heal. Yes, Sissel. Bang. I might actually want to have done Magic Barrier, but I'm hoping I can kill these mages before they can get off another attack. Mainline FF that tends to be at the top of most lists are 6, 7, 9 or 10. Not 11. I don't actually know what 11 is. I've literally never... Oh wait, I know 11. I've actually also played Dragon Quest 11 now that I remember it. I think... From what I'm seeing, Dragon Quest 11 was meant to be a not an MMORPG initially, right? I remember I actually played Final Fantasy 11 because it had the same art style as Xenoblade Chronicles, and I was in a really big Xenoblade Chronicles mood, and I thought to myself, well, that's the same art style, so maybe it's just as good. It wasn't, but from what I see, Final Fantasy 11 isn't all that well liked. Final Fantasy 11 was an MMO that literally got rebooted into a Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, I've never played Final Fantasy 14 though. I've heard some majorly good things about them though. Oh shit, that's pretty fucking terrifying! No! No, 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 no! That's not good. That's not the good. These guys are actually pretty damn strong, and why am I doing this weird way of talking? I need a heal. Definitely need to heal. The reboot even got worked into the lore of 14. Really? I've actually heard that Final Fantasy 11 is a prequel to Final Fantasy Tactics, which I think is pretty cool because Final Fantasy Tactics is pretty sick.
Take
pretty cool. We're gonna whoosh the muddy hands because they need to die. Please die, thank you. Probably want to do a re-heal myself. There we go. Holy shit, why did that do so little damage? Please die.
How wonderful.
I can't believe I'm so weak that I'm actually struggling with normal fucking enemies. That's when you know you're basically fucked, okay? I'm not gonna do any damage to that slug thing. I can recommend tactics to you. The story is great, but you will go ballistic with progression, and there's a pretty high chance for soft lock. What do you mean by pretty high chance for soft lock? Do you mean that it has a bunch of points in the game where it just... there's a point of not being able to progress if you fuck up? Actually, if you have any PlayStation 2 games specifically that you could recommend to me, that would also be great, because I just figured out how to... Well, I just got a PlayStation 2 emulator I'm really having fun with. I'm currently playing Ratchet & Clank Gladiator, which is fun. Actually, if you're not from Europe, then Gladiator would be Deadlock. I don't know if you know the Ratchet & Clank games. They are not really nostalgic for me, because I've literally only played Gladiator to any major extent. But I absolutely love the combat of Gladiator. It's... I don't know, there's just a certain... Oh, I can just turn off my brain and have just some mindless fun aspect to it. Also, I absolutely love the story concept of you just being taken to some sort of galactic gladiatorial arena and having to fight a bunch of people. I remember loving the concept so much that as a kid I would draw my own gladiators that would be fighting in a similar tournament, and I would rank them and how many kills they got, and it was absolutely great. Ratchet & Clank Gladiator is one of those games that just had a grip on my brain in my childhood, where I would just think about it like at least once a week. Not many other games had that with me. Only Ratchet & Clank Gladiator, Dragon Quest VIII, and Pokemon Emerald. Pretty much, there are some main story fights that are bone-crushing hard, and if you fucked up your builds or didn't do enough grinding, you'll literally be stuck because you can't go out. Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad. But, you know, if I play tactics, I can just save scum, right? Not like I'm gonna play Final Fantasy Tactics on a freaking PSP, right? I'll emulate that shit. Anything increases charm, increases defense. I don't really think there's anything specific that I can do here. I'm just gonna go with increasing charm. I don't... Oh, I need fuck, I need way more points for that. Jesus, okay. Let's see. Heavy wands, Fims. Increases maximum MP, weakens an enemy's resistance to offensive magic. Anything here that I can do? An arcane, blah blah blah. Okay, nothing major. Anything I can do with the hero? Great. Save scum might help, but if you are still under leveled, no amount of luck will save you. Alright, so Final Fantasy Tactics ain't gonna be a stream game, at least. It might be something I play on my off time, but not something I'll stream then. What else? Like PlayStation 2 era games. I've been kind of on a binge. I was thinking maybe playing Dark Cloud. I think I actually have a copy of Dark Cloud for the GameCube that I bought from a friend, but I never got around to actually playing it. I think when I was in my late teens, I actually had a hobby of collecting older systems and older games, and then just playing through those games. And I've heard that Dark Cloud is actually a pretty beloved game. I'm a little hesitant to start playing Dark Cloud because it is still a pretty damn old game, and it's never gonna live up to the nostalgia that some people have for it, right? So I can't help but think that I'll be disappointed if I start playing Dark Cloud. I skipped PlayStation 2 4 era. Last actual console I had was the PlayStation 1. From there, just PC due to money liquidity issues. Fair. Now, I only stopped playing on the PlayStation after PlayStation 4. I used to be a console kid. I just never... As a kid, my parents never wanted me to have my own PC because they were fucking terrified of the internet. And I only really got my own PC when I started living on my own at 17. And... but before that, I just played my games on the DS or the PlayStation. So, yeah, I usually just played shit on the PlayStation. And I actually got my PlayStation 4 right after I moved out, I'm pretty sure, but I'm not entirely sure. And, but because I also had my own PC at that point, I started to experiment with just buying my games on Steam or for the PC. And I slowly moved more and more towards the PC. It did feel a bit awkward initially because I just always felt like, oh, it's kind of weird that I'm using my PC to play games. But as I got used to it, it just became the norm, and it was way easier, and more games were on Steam than they were on my PlayStation 4. I only really used my PlayStation 4 to play PlayStation exclusives like Bloodborne or Kingdom Hearts 3, which was the game that I actually bought. That I actually bought a PlayStation 4, which was pretty irritating because Kingdom Hearts 3 was a pretty big disappointment. I think the last game I bought for PlayStation 4 was... Fuck, that's actually... I think actually Dragon Quest 11, funnily enough. I was actually planning to play Dragon Quest 11 on my PlayStation 4 initially. But my PlayStation 4 overheated, and at that point I was like, you know, fuck it. If you're gonna overheat every time I play a game, I'm just gonna switch completely to Steam. And that is the story of how I stopped playing on PlayStation 4. I do still have a console I actively play on, and that's the Nintendo Switch. That's the only console where I still actively buy games for, because Nintendo Switch has a crap ton of games that are only for it. Can't play Xenoblade Chronicles on Steam. The trading card game Disney Locar feels more like Kingdom Hearts than Kingdom Hearts is. I've heard that Kingdom Hearts 3 gets better if you get the DLC, but I already played the game twice before the DLC came out, and if a game needs the DLC to be good, then the game was never good to begin with. I hate it when games expect you to buy the DLC to be good. At least it wasn't day one DLC. That's one reason why I never buy Atlas games immediately. But yeah, I don't actually know what the DLC is about though, but I've heard it makes the game a lot better. It's a damn shame though, because I used to actually really like Kingdom Hearts. But Kingdom Hearts 3 100% made me not care about it anymore. I was so pissed off at Kingdom Hearts 3 after I finished it that I immediately made a review on it, and I remember it being pretty cringy because I was just complaining about it. I remember just complaining about the story, how they shouldn't put a incredibly important story point that explains a lot in an area and then allowing you to miss it. Like, I remember halfway, like through half of the story of Kingdom Hearts 3 being like, the fuck's going on? Why is this happening? What? I can accept the game getting better later if it's runtime, but a DLC being needed is pretty bad form. Yeah, honestly, I feel like when it came to Kingdom Hearts, they should have just tried to make the story more understandable regardless. I think they actually did that by making that one thing that you could skip unskippable in a patch or something, but still. Okay, I need spring water. Yes, that's what I was doing. I know, have you ever played Kingdom Hearts? I've played Kingdom Hearts 3 the most. I actually know I've played Kingdom Hearts 352 days over 2 days. That's such a bad title, by the way. Holy shit. The most. that was actually one of those games that was super nostalgic for me. I remember absolutely loving the story between Roxas, Axel, and Shion. Like, damn, it was the first game I actually cried for at the end. Like, holy shit, that was such a good game. I was really confused about what was actually happening because it's not a game you just kind of pick up. Okay, wait, where do I get clear water from then? Maybe I can just... Do I have a way of seeing where I can get items, or is that just not something I can do? Guess not. I can, 1, 2 and Chain of Memories, I only remember the mind-numbing grind. Yeah, I can accept that. Kingdom Hearts isn't for everybody, and honestly, I think Kingdom Hearts' strongest era was probably 2, because... Let's be honest, in 3, the Kingdom Hearts worlds, the Disney worlds just got in the way. Okay, Silver Rapier, I need Silver Ore, which I don't have. Oh, it's only 500 for everything? Fuck, I'll take that. I'll take that. Pretty sure Silver Ore would be way more expensive otherwise. Can I afford another double bash? I'm gonna say yes. Yes! Oh, that yes was kinda weird. Reason why I want to return to Final Fantasy IX is the randomizer mod. Thing can get pretty nutty if you choose the right settings without becoming too frustrating. I didn't know there was something like a randomizer mod for this shit. Okay, well, I'm not gonna get better than this, so... I'm gonna finish this. I might get a +2, which would be great. So, are you gonna... So, would you say that you like Final Fantasy IX as much mainly because of nostalgia? Oh, a level 3! Nice! A +3. Nice, nice, nice. Or because of it actually being a good game. Because as much as I love Dragon Quest VIII, right? And it's one of my favorite JRPGs of all time. I can genuinely see people not enjoying it because it is pretty old at this point. So, just out of all fairness, if you separate the nostalgia from your love from the JRPG, would you still recommend it? Need Oasis water. Well, I'm not gonna grab Oasis water, it seems, so... Alright, let's see what we have. Kinda find it funny that I have to bash and with cloth, but... Hee-ho. Oh! That might be a little bit dangerous. Ah, what? Why did I get 222s? Holy shit, what the fuck? Sorry, that just... You know what? It's fine. It is absolutely fine, even though it's a little bit bullshit. Okay, well, let's hope that this didn't utterly destroy it. I think it's a little mix of both. I killed my own run because I got lost in the grind instead of pursuing the story. Okay, but is overall the story and the gameplay good enough to hold up? Are the characters good enough to hold up? Because for me, there are 3 pillars of good JRPGs. Story, characters, gameplay. A good RPG needs to have at least two good pillars. A great RPG has all 3. So you're saying that the gameplay still holds up, that it isn't antiquated JRPG-ness? Because when it comes to gameplay feeling old, JRPGs have it rough sometimes. Hell, I feel like Dragon Quest XI's gameplay feels fairly old as well. Let's see... I probably don't have enough money for this, except... Oh, barely not. I guess we can level up a little bit and maybe grab some more items. I know it's hard to change what, like, your remove your nostalgia goggles, but I guess when it comes to Final Fantasy IX, I can only be the only one to judge that, right? Well, it's still a JRPG, so it keeps the tenets of the genre.
Ridiculous.
I didn't want to talk to you, Tiny. No, but as long as it plays alright, I'm fine with it. Even if it's just a basic JRPG formula, I'm usually fine with it. As long as it's not dreadfully slow. Where it takes half a minute just to start up the battle and then an hour for each animation to finish, that kind of thing. That's the only extreme negative I have with some JRPGs. I don't want it to waste my time constantly, you know? Anything I can pick up here? No? Alright. Best I can say is that it's palatable. Alright. No, I'll trust your... What do you even call that? Trust your... words are hard. I don't know what to call it. I'll trust your word for it, I guess. Not the word I wanted to use, but it will have to do. And I can wait until Final Fantasy IX is on sale. You usually can buy these older Final Fantasy games for what, like $2-3? Pretty sure you can buy the older Final Fantasies for a steal. Yeah, this should be fairly effective against the Plan monster. Oh, I should have attacked the platypus.
Take care.
Jeez, why are you guys so fucking strong? Jesus. Maybe ice will be stronger on the plant? Nope. Gonna heal. Wind might actually be strong. I don't know if Dragon Quest actually uses elemental mechanics. Oh, wow. Okay. Fuck you, then. Think you can crit me and get away with it. Luckily, he attacked the guy with the most HP. Jesus. Alright, I should have enough money now to be able to make that one item. Funforge. I actually appreciate that I can use money instead of actual... fuck, why can't I say words? Actual... fucking items, even though it does take away a little bit from the whole Sinitus mechanic, because I basically don't have to ever look for items. I can just farm up money, and that would always be the easier way of doing things. It makes things less of a hassle, but it also takes away a bit of the fun from making the best gear. But in the end, it is what it is. Just be careful if you ever look to Final Fantasy 6, 7, and 8. They are still pretty good experiences, but there are at least one thing in the game that might get you, which is a sweet spellcasting stick that evokes the image of a lovely lamp. Alright, well... It increases my magical mending, but I kind of want to use a spear if I'm gonna be honest. But I don't have any spears. Maybe I should look up where all the recipes are in this game, because I feel like I don't have many. Okay, should have enough for this. The cost is... Yeah, I have enough gold, sir. Bitch, I can. I have enough gold. Oh, you can actually see where you can grab these things. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright, apparently I don't have any gold for whatever reason. But I'm pretty sure that this has been 2 hours, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Just be careful if you... Oh, well, I already read that. Hold up. Yeah, it's been 2 hours. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And next time, hopefully, I will have better gear and enough have leveled up a couple of times so that I don't die to the boss. 6. Get ready to use different characters and pretty balanced MC at the start. 7. Some trope elements and maybe questionable minigames. 8. An anti-grind system that needs you look at your other tools and then still grind them out. Alright, well, I'll start with Final Fantasy IX, give that a go. Maybe that will be the game to get me into Final Fantasy, finally. And if I like it, I'll see which other Final Fantasies I want to play. I have noticed that you didn't talk much about the newer Final Fantasies though, so I'm assuming that something like Final Fantasy 16 that just came out isn't the best, but you know, we can talk about that on a later time. So I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, yada yada yada, see you later.